Hello everybody, it's the YouTube Nobody, just Jargon here, and welcome to a vlog that I'm not wearing my gloves. You see, I kind of thought that you guys might be curious as to how I do things and what my equipment setup and all this kind of stuff looks like and what things are like more just behind the scenes for me in my personal life. I've never really given a tour or whatever of where I live. You've probably seen snippets of it in videos though. As you can see, this is my computer setup right here. I have one computer there, one there. This one, despite looking very old, is actually quite new. The motherboard is specially equipped to be able to handle 5.5-inch floppies. Like, I'm not kidding, this 5.5-inch floppy you're seeing actually works, as does this 3.5-inch. And there's one down it, kind of crammed in there. You can probably hardly see it. This one's name is Winfred. This one's name is Weinstein. No idea why I'm calling that one Weinstein, but I'm going with W words. I have another one in the closet here. This one's name is Winston. And here, I have my mic stand. I can slide this over when I'm in Discord calls or recording audio. And then, slide it right back when I want it out of the way. It's connected to a cord that runs down and connects to the back of the computer. And my mouse, keyboard, and all this stuff are connected to this little USB hub that I can unplug and then plug in to each computer. So if I want to toggle between which one of these I use. This computer on the left is connected to this top monitor, and the one on the right is connected to the right monitor. This right monitor is 4K. I use it a lot for screen recording stuff. You want to have your image super crisp when you're recording, because every video of mine is in 4K. Up here, I have my two 8-terabyte drives. Each of these contains all my files. They have the same content on them, but they're mirrored, because I had one break one time while all my stuff was on it, and I almost lost everything. So now I have two that just have the exact same things on them, so if one fails, I have the other one. And this is the Just Jargon conspiracy board. You've seen this in a ton of videos. If you're an old-time subscriber, I haven't touched it in a while, but yeah, I put this up for the original Monkey video back in May of 2018. It's been up on my wall ever since. I just haven't really had a reason to take it down. And I added this little PewDiePie thing during the T-Series video that I did with Dylan way back when. And I added that picture when I did the video with Stacks way back when. There's even, I think, still knife holes where I stabbed it as a joke. There's my old laptop. It just kind of sits there. I don't really have much in those file cabinets, but my little Kirby and Pikachu plushes are there. I quite like those, my little Mario figurines. But yeah, that's... Oh my god, my chair is coming apart. Look at that. That is a shame. Oh god, my hands are so bloodshot. Ugh. Now you guys know why I wear gloves. Like, geez. This is the green screen room out here. As you can see, the green screen is set up here. It has a frame that runs alongside the back, sets down here and here. The green screen is actually pinned on with little clips on all sides to stretch it out thin, because the less wrinkles you have, the better. And I have it rigged now where you can grab it here and unroll it, and it will roll onto this little wood floor that's nicely placed down here. And the reason for that is so I can have a floor on this green screen and be able to green screen in my full body. Now these lights project forward right here. Like, I could turn them on right here, and then they'd start lighting up that green screen. And when both of them are on, it will create a nice light right in the middle that will be enough to keep everything well lit, so I can remove the background. And here's a couple of my other little stuff. I have this is my old computer. It's basically broken. I got a new one right under here. This laptop I've had for like 5 years now. It's basically trashed. The screen is like cracked beyond repair. But live and learn. And I have a Betamax. These are some old VHS tapes that I like to keep around because they're just nostalgic. I have this Betamax player connected to the TV, and this player is actually how I do some of the VHS effects that are in some of the videos. In fact, I have this little special tape that I use right here. It's even got still a picture of Stacks on it from when I did that in a video a long time ago. I think if I'm correct, I should have... yes. I put Monkey Jones Stops a School Shooting on a Betamax tape, as I promised. As I promised I would, way back when. I also have a Betamax player, so we'll be able to expand into new formats when we start selling the film commercially. These are my gloves. These are the old pair. These ones are kind of winter gloves. Like, I didn't, when I was trying to buy something to cover my cover my gangly ass hands, I was just more going for something more like, you know, like driving gloves, or like, I don't know kind of what they're even called, just, you know, like the fancier ones. These are winter gloves, so they were always really hot to wear, and it was like, got really annoying. So I got these. They look basically the same, they just don't have the end to them. They don't have the little roll up with this pinchy end, what I don't know what to call it, but they're not as thick. They're nice. I like them. And yeah, I just kind of, that's going to come up in a future video. You guys are going to see. Yeah, this is my TV. It's not actually mine. It's just the old family TV that was kind of given to me when we got a better one. But these are my consoles. Not all of them, but a fair portion of them. Like the Ataris under here to keep out of the sun. My sister's old Xbox 360. My GameCube. Wii U. Retron 2. This is before the Retron became an emulator. So this is, you can just play, you know, SNES and NES games. This is my PS3. CRT TV is connected to the VHS player, and this is actually only to, like, I have the Atari connected to the VHS player, which then runs all the way to this TV, and the reason is because this Atari will not connect to this TV without an interface, so that's the reason. Everything is all hooked up conveniently to this little switch box, which goes to the TV. You can see the input plug over there, and all the consoles are plugged in and connected to this, which I can turn off at will, or just turn all of them off if I want. You know, it's a nice way to make sure there's no fire hazards or anything. This box itself might be a fire hazard, but I'm not sure. And those boxes are kind of hard to find. I found a couple of them that I just kind of keep around. These have been outside for the longest time. I really doubt they even still work. Yeah, here's some of my other consoles. I'm not trying to just flex on the systems I have, but but yeah, the N64, PS2, and Xbox Original aren't hooked up. I don't have very many games that I play actively for any of these consoles, so I don't really feel the need to have them out all the time. Yeah, there's my tripod. In case you're curious, I actually record with my iPhone X. It has 4K video capture, and it's not the best. It gets pretty crappy picture, honestly, but it's as good as it can be for what I have. I don't have that much money to just expend this around, but this is just my grandfather's old tripod. I then connected a phone mount to it that I can spin either horizontally or vertically. I can get like really nice vertical shots if I turn it, you know, and I can get the full base and the top. I think if I stand in the right spot, I can get my full body in this thing, even with the bag on my head. Oh, and this thing right here, I don't think I've mentioned this. This is a server TV. It's an antique. It's like from the 70s, I think. Maybe 80s. I'm not entirely sure, but I actually found it. My dad used to, you know, harvest scrap parts of old computer stuff, so I have access to a couple things like this. This does not work. It will come on when I plug it in, and it responds to these little controls that are, I'll just show you. So I have it connected back here, then, you know, connected in here. Power on. Yeah, this thing takes a minute to warm up. There we go. Yep, it makes some, it will, it does something. Yeah, if I mess with the controls, I can get it to do all kinds of things. Some of these controls are pretty self-explanatory, you know, brightness, etc. I know I can get it to, there's a light that says overload. I know I can get that to come on if I do enough things, though I don't know if I should. I can switch between the inputs, internal, external. There's actually input plugs behind this thing that I've actually tried to get working, but unfortunately no avail there. As far as I know, this thing does not work with any actual inputs. I've tried connecting an Atari to it. I've tried connecting all kinds of things with the right adapters, and nothing has worked so far. This is my little DVD collection or game collection here. Everything is pretty much here. You know, just kind of the standard stuff. I have a few of the classic NES games, some Atari games, some SNES, some 3DS, DS. My DVD collection, is pretty standard stuff. Got the classic SpongeBob, Breaking Bad, Avatar, stuff like that. I don't know. And there's my 3 iPods and my little film reels. And under this blanket is the stuff that's kind of sun sensitive. These are all my parts. Ignore these labels. These aren't what are in these things now, but there's just, adapters, pretty much. 5.5-inch floppies. I have a big box of these in my closet, but these are the ones that are interesting or that I like or that look cool or that are somewhat recognizable. These are the 3.5-inch floppies. You might notice a familiar name on that, depending on when this video comes out. That says Mario Brothers 2. There's where I keep all my my old Game Boy Advance games. These are just kind of the knickknacks. There's Andrew the Rock, my controllers, all this stuff. There's a box of rando stuff in my DVD thing. But yeah, in total, that is about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Where should I be looking? I'm not used to doing things like this. This probably looks pretty creepy now, actually. This with the bag head and everything. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little room tour, or whatever it was. I hope this satiated any curiosity you might have had about how things work, or what kind of setup I use, or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll go into technical detail about how I, use some of this stuff, maybe. I don't know. And if you guys are ever curious about it, you probably weren't even curious about this, but who cares? I wanted to make it at some point. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Just Jargon, faggot. $5